You're the Traveler in Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, you know us? Huh, we've really made a name for ourselves. Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
Oh, you didn't know? Coach Yan-san said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training. And now you're actually here. I can't believe it.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart. I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Varesa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
Oh yeah, the name sounds familiar. During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Varesa had it all under control.
Not really. It was all Uncle Akatl. All I did was clear out a few monsters. Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes. Come on, I'll take you to our camp.
Great, let's go!
Oh, just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them pulverite.
You seem way too calm about that.
Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Not in a million years!
You can use your shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
That doesn't change anything!
See? There's nothing to it.
Whoa! There's treasure inside these rocks! Okay, so maybe a little pain isn't too bad?
Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing. And she sticks the landing!
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point. About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky. Oh, come on! Seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What? Thanks for that. Paimon can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
It was nothing. All it takes is a bit of training. Really, churros? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through. Light it up! Hey, you guys are good! Color me impressed. Huh? Looks like they're blocking the road in and out of the tribe. So we'll have to get rid of them sooner or later. All right, let's hurry. We're almost there. Home sweet home.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform...
That's the resonating arena. It's where we hold all our competitions. Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal. Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yes, we can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally, the spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon think... Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? The view must be amazing from up there. you're here already.
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn...
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal.
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just...
Of course, that sounds great.
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction. My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things. Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep. Plus, when you have the Traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Nghĩ là mình có đổi cái này bằng đúng rồi, sợi cả nó bông có lớp bông dính á. Được không? Mặt luôn nó nóng. Dạ. Đầu. Đã.
traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show me?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But
Nó bị mẫn rồi. Ngọt ngọt ta ta. Hai mình có thể thử là chiến hấp á. Thì ở một tướng mà vì anh gọi gọi thì nó sẽ có nước.
oh, Coach Yan-san, are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time. Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day. Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too! I hung it up right next to my bed.
Don't be shy. After everything you did for Natlan, you deserve the recognition. Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Varesa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving—
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Varesa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach! Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Varesa is among the select few who have a natural. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even—
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Varesa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress.
Varesa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me. Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is— Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed. I'm not exaggerating either. Varesa is extremely strong. All she needs is a—
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment, but I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people.
Oh, that makes sense. But
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage.
when it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself. Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Rev the engines! Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have... Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Oh, look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves...
Wait, but...
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it. You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at this, I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch. My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom, too.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Ugh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
That kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost fruity.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right. Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
cái mà mấy đọc cái nó là vừa mà. Vậy hả?
I don't know that. Thank you for the ticket. Thứ 8 rồi. Tôi không biết là tại hái, không biết là có buộc phải hái. Bây giờ mình bên trên tôi nhìn, mà khi lụm lại đứng trên mấy cái nóng mà. Oh.
Go ahead. Pick as much as you want. Might as well. I'll grab some of this and a few of these.
Còn thiếu cái. Không hay là rồi.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit. But also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms, too. In a weird way, it really did taste like we should call them berry shrooms. Oh, wait. Something tells Paimon that's not a compliment.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back. I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been Hey! You two should sign up! Only if you want.
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon...
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks... Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an
Oh, good point. Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for Paimon to...
Try and stop me! Rev the engines!
you're here.
It's been a while. When Varesa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varesa might finally be in for a challenge.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Varesa. Atoli's firing up the up.
Got it.
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we...
Really? So we could... Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the... Varesa was a key member... Varesa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating them. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing,
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send
Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss... Oh, and you mentioned something about...
The volcano is very important to us. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment. And in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from it. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Varesa go?
Oh, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called...
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to...
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands.
I'll lead the way.
oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Varesa! You really did head straight for the kitchen.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, the next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. You're delicious.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varesa.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more. You do know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh boy. Paimon's been...
So, when is the competition supposed to start?
1 sec. I'll go check. We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Zakatl.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food...
Finally!
had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait. Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Varesa's plate looks completely different than ours!
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varesa challenge. The Varesa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varesa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Varesa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. Only one other person has come close to beating the Varesa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon. Of course, she breezed through the normal level, but the Varesa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all the Speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Varesa's appetite in action,
Whoa. Okay, so... You're saying Malika had these portions, and she just... breezed through? You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got! Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler! It's a... And this one is... All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel. Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Varesa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Ha! Well done, Varesa.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle...
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up?
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know? Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-san. A hero brave enough to stand against...
Don't worry, Varesa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before...
Ian-san! Did you beat the challenge?
Of course! The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varesa challenge a few times too, but never even...
Okay, there has to be more to this than... By the end, it was like the meat turned into one...
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and...
Oh, so that's the secret!
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as... I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you.
They want to exercise. After all that food?
Yeah, go tell them.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atol?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was
Everything was delicious,
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually 2 varieties. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want.
Huh?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard... No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? Oh, by the way, Varesa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. Wanna come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food. Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure.
Try and stop me! After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli? The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, if anything, I wish there were more around here.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me one sec. I'll start a...
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way...
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar Uncle Atoli has a point though. Curiosity can be a bad thing.
You could look into it at least. That's what it...
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in other words? Deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Command the truth?
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3... You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want... So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably... Oh, the green mushroom, you mean?
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most...
Oh, I see.
So, notice anything, Traveler? Just like Varesa said. Guess it was the same...
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era. Now, you were the one...
Origins? Wait...
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. But you'll excuse me if I have no interest in you.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
Let me remind you, it was your own I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? Oh, all you do is make a mockery of your own. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects, so we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this, so we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that?
Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response.
Guess he... Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we... Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate! No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Varesa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom.
You mean that...
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else. Oh, a green mushroom. And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scared. Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food and...
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that.
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation? Enough chatter! Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of this?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying...
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's...
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this path.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh.
No, we just,
Well, since you have proven your wits, the act of eating is not only a physical necessity. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat... No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we...
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual...
Oh, good thinking, Varesa! Oh, but we should probably pick this one first. Hey, there are two fungi...
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're... Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony, and I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right.
And then I'll say, ha!
Ha! Yeah!
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously, the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first! So, we passed the test? Where's the sense? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to...
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the high...
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor. Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and...
Good call. It's best for everyone to be...
Full throttle!
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind...
So, The mushrooms in the orchard are sentient.
Yeah, without your investigation.
Thanks for looking into it.
What a relief.
It does. But we know you're not one to lie, Varesa. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister.
Yeah, just let me know.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious!
Well...
Wait, that's his...
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this... Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddle, but as soon as there are no more hints... do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you...
I know he meant it. The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of Nip...
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate it.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely.
Nothing concrete. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe the...
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon...
Take me up!
Ready? Xong gì?
Let's burn this breeze.
Pause lại. No. Đào, còn một. Không, chứ mà chưa. Hiện tại nó thì lại biết chừng nào mới xong. Em stream mà. Ngày ba.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just...
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like...
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of...
Right. So...
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming.
Varesa doesn't seem competitive most of the time.
Yeah, well... I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that we get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master... So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Thanks. Alright. Oh, looks like we can make...
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Yeah! Kapow! Justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Haha! Done and dusted. This core...
Oh, let's see!
A few more chunks like this, and we should be good. Hurry up, Varesa! Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead! Hi! Burn it down! Let's fly! Open fire! Let's run!
Oh weasel thief. Is there a great toe-and weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
Gather!
Light it up! Yeah! Heads up! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Heads up! Hi! Oof! Heads up! Hero incoming!
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can— My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this— Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, for example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and Theatena's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. At the same time, though.
Oh, you really think so?
Really? I feel like... But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels.
Yeah!
Oh.
Besides,
Thanks for believing. And I won't give up. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite—
You're hungry already?
Come on, let's head back to the tribe.
Let's ride!
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great! We're almost done with the
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures,
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Yeah, but the things we brought are...
Well, that mushroom started it right after.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of— Thanks for the help, everyone. It really—
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then,
Either way, this is something special. Back when this kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready.
All right.
Whoa! The fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no. Something's not right. Where are we?
I have no idea.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle! Chief!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us? No.
Because you are the only worthy.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
He does look a bit more evil than—
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you cherish this opportunity. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong.
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior.
You really expect us to believe that?
Such arrogance! Take that back and
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary.
You
Burn it down! Order guide you! Solidify!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and I'll admit, you're not...
No, don't just... well, what you...
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones. Food is a scarce resource, a faith that provides for and as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. What do you...
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilized... What do you...
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your... But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the hero...
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history.
Yeah, and we didn't hear any...
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secret.
True. If we don't know how the story...
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting...
He ran off.
Oh.
He jumped down from here! So it looks like we just need... There's something wrong, Traveler? Off?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end... Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that... And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us.
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
catch me if he can. If he can figure out which way to go, of course.
Oof, absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's...
Running late again. Running late again. Running late again. Hurry up, Varesa! Good. Kapow! Whoop.
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Let's roll! Hurry up, Varesa! Ow, ow, ow! Ah! Too strong! Running late again.
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time.
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How do we...
not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist! Oh no, it's spreading! Ah! They're gonna eat us! Gonna eat us! Eat us!
Ungrateful humans! Oh, at this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. My power is all but spent, but now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, you! Take me somewhere hot!
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very hot. I shall now find a good place to...
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source.
Yeah, but it looks like it's following...
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then, the situation got out of control.
Which means...
Wow. So...
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any wrecks in the end. He mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan.
Yeah. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of,
Well, but clearing out this area for your orchard finally...
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushroom... Wait, but if everything we saw is true...
Hold on. But when he started running out of power, he...
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control...
Oh? Why?
All right. Then let's...
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Let's ride!
Let's ride!
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool. Running late again.
Let's ride! Rev the end!
Carbon wave! Amazing! That's up!
Ride with the sun!
This is order.
Locked on! Open fire!
Gather.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom! We know all...
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But...
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intel. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Look, my schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, you now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage. Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans. Have you forgotten your state? You have no food in which to satiate your hunger. No means with which to counter the hordes of monsters. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But no matter. My plan has... What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores. And that's where the... You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. And you delivered one...
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy...
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a...
You have no concept of time, do you?
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon...
Pretty sure they're talking about the war...
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or...
Ha! I see what's going on. You know, my original plan... Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the bird, but now the deal is off. What did you say?
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because...
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected. Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who could actually hear your voice. In other words...
You said your mushrooms need time to grow. Which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small because you definitely can't.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful.
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy! Get ready to feast!
dễ thương, hơi xà mà kia kia
More, please! Guess it's time to dig in!
Chuyện đang còn
What a
kiểu là
great
trong series
meal!
ấy.
Thanks, everyone. I
Dạ.
feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened? Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since?
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to get...
Little did he know, our lives are much...
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god...
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green... Actually, Alright, here's good. So, your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and help... And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but... Oh, why's that? I never thought my appetite would save the day. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and if I start to doubt myself in the future. Oh.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushroom. Should we go check it out?
Oh, good point. But if...
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Good idea. Let's...
Oh, Catherine's back! And is it that Tainari?
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Emerta scholar happened to be conducting...
Yep, you're an expert, so...
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago. Of course, you're welcome anytime. I wanted to ask though, you said what remains of his...
Samaran?
You know...
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's... We should go see Samaran when...
Ooh, I'll come. I would never.
Chết.
Ad Astra... Thank you for Ad Astra...
cái nghĩa là son, tại vì yêu có tấn công phi đá, nhưng là tấn công phi đá thì lôi ở sau này nó ra cái son cái kiểu giống như của nát lan mà không có tấn công phi đá thì nó lại tốt gì hơn. Mới có 4 thôi. Chúa đáng chịu. Cái này nó còn giấy mà dán cái label GT lên á, cái nó bị bong á. Rồi là muốn cà phê với sữa. Chứ là lâu không uống cà phê với sữa, mới chỉ uống cà phê sữa gói thôi, không có pha thêm.
All right.
Keep pushing forward.
Thì sao thì dưới đó nữa.
Let's ride. Try and stop. The wind's noisy.
Let's ride.
Hơi thì đâu nữa.
Keep pushing forward. Check this out. That's the launch.
Come on!
Carving way. Veresa.
Con mà. Thì sao? Dùng đỡ cũ vậy hả?
Kaboom!
Đâu nữa? Rồi sao?
Thì
Còn ở đâu hết rồi?
Kaboom!
That's the finishing blow!
Let's rock!
Come on! Bring it on! Show me your
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
I must protect my clients.
Bring it! When engraved names echo!
đúng không?
Hơi hiểu.
Rồi cái này đi phòng thủ thôi, thì đi đá quá rồi.
Là đứng một chỗ không đủ á, hay là cái chạy vòng vòng cũng vậy?
Đi không?
Varesa đi với đội nào vậy?
Đi với cỏ, đi với ta.
Không có.
Thì bé đi với con sport không? Đi với vợ mà.
Thế là có sẽ hút lại nạp cho nó lại. Thiếu hồi máu rồi. Cần không?
Còn đó máu không chết.
Cái miếng Ôi như này. Thank you. Để ra đôi chút đi tiếp.
Để làm gì?
Có cái thứ hai có hút luôn rồi đâu cần cái thứ hai đâu.
Anh nhớ tại vì bất khác nhau. mỗi sẽ cái
3 lát hả?
đúng rồi, đi uống nhưng mà mình chọn 10 lượt rồi. Đi tới lấy không thể bớt chọn đi chọn ấy.
Đâu quá đâu.
Đi.
How about this? Take a seat.
Watch this!
How about
Let's have
this?
some fun, shall we? Rise of the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
Thế là không phải
Ở đây.
You'll have to get
nó sẽ
past
trả
me
cái chỗ
first.
The birds come!
Hurry up, Varesa! You're only coming! Headbutt! You're only coming! Our base is in danger!
Burn it down!
Time to shine! Antenna! With me, strike! Charge! Stop! Dip! Headbutt!
Wrath of the sky!
Gì vậy?
We need to be careful here.
Light it up!
We should hurry back.
Burn it down!
Strike a pose.
Light of the blazing sun!
đây bên thứ hai chọn cho bên giờ
We need to be careful here.
Let's have some fun, shall we? Try and stop!
Không biết chưa kênh.
đi ra
Ừ,
đi ra ra
đi. Quay không?
gần ra chưa
Rất gần. 10 tới 20 round nữa là sẽ ra. Còn 10 tới 20 round nữa ra. Có được 5 round. 6 round. Nè, quay. Một cái. Hai cái.
được tiếp thì được
3 cái. Đó nhé. thì Varesa gaming tiếp, gaming ngoài luôn.
Giờ mình sẽ được nói hết.
Đang
Nói với mày
vàng luôn. Xanh lè đâu. Lấy 20 đã sẵn cái 16. Chưa luôn. Chứ sao mày bên khả năng ra. Này 6 nó 78 thêm 8 cái. Con đùi gaming luôn.
để đại chân phải lên tí xíu sẽ đủ về gì.
Tôi biết mà, nãy biết giúp nó mà.
Con này là
12 là 60, 61, 62, 63, 63 thêm 6 nữa,
8 tiếp.
6 là 69, 70, 71, 70, 71, 71 lần rồi đó. Là rất gần nổ vàng rồi.
Thế cũng gì thêm. Cái con này đủ rồi, nó vẫn ngủ luôn.
Được mấy rồi? Bây giờ bác được mấy rồi? 1, 2, được 2 ron nữa. Thôi tôi bắt không?
Mua rồi.
Hiện giờ mua luôn.
Bé mua đi, nó có nhu cầu rồi. Ý là đồ đây cho bé.
Bé mua cũng được. Để mua. Tôi sẽ tao.
Chứ thì cái kiểu này thì
Nhỉ. Giờ bao nhiêu rồi nhỉ?
139.
Không, ý là bao nhiêu cô đặt rồi ạ?
Chép với cái điện.
Giờ đủ 5 cột luôn.
Em qua chỗ danh vọng của con Varesa đi. Thì cũng danh vọng. Đồ này cho nó.
Tôi nói gì?
Đồ này cái bỏng hàng tuần.
À.
Có cái mũi tên.
Quen này, quen thủ công
À, qua đây. Vậy thì anh.
Nhưng mà đâu có nguyên thạch đâu.
Nhưng mà bé full cái cây này thì bé sẽ được quà.
Nhưng mà chưa có nguyên thạch mà.
Chưa nguyên thạch là sao?
Cái là cái này đâu có nguyên thạch để quay tiếp đâu. Còn tôi quay tiếp mà.
Quay cái gì? Để quay gì? Ở cái bọn này không có nguyên thạch rồi, nhưng mà nó sẽ bé cần lấy lửa hành C6 nè.
Chí?
Tại vì nạp trên vọng thì bé sẽ được một cái cục đá lửa, cái cục đá lửa đó là 500 gen.
Hiểu, nhưng mà
thì ý là hôm nay là chủ nhật rồi, ngày mai nó reset được rồi.
Mình giờ còn từ giờ tới tối luôn mà.
Nhớ không?
Nhớ chứ. Khoan, để nạp anh kéo. Vậy sao?
Gì? Nạp bé phải lên web chứ sao bé nãy vô đây.
Đấy.
Top up. Top up game C.
Cứ nào bắn lộn vô mấy cái trang giả mạo nó đẩy lên trên top. Mua lấy vàng, lấy đồ, lấy nguyên liệu đồ, ăn vũ khí rồi nữa.
Tiền để.
Giờ này tự làm sao đúng không?
Thanh không lắp rạc.
Bà đạo đón quỷ. Bà không chuyển vô take cơm cho bé.
Bà chịu mua.
Bà chuyển mua cái bé là bà quá trời.
Ra là bé không biết là như thế.
Nè bà chuyển mua nè. Bé đi một cái meo.
Nhận cái bé nha.
Dạ.
Cái gì?
Bé đi một cái mail là mọi người chuyển khoản vô để cho em nghe này nọ. Cuối cùng bà cho bé một nùi vô trong hormone. Nó là ủa chị, giờ còn đang câu gì nữa đâu.
Nhân con Varesa nè.
Varesa cần cái gì vậy? Hệ lôi pháp khí
Này của bé mà.
gì
Đúng không? Phải là tất cả nhân vật nào. Đầu tiên thì
gì cũng này
cái vòng xung đột đó. Theo có chả được ai rồi 19 lộn nè, nó có bảo hiểm không? Là cái rồi được ra bắt cầu để lại anh
trời chưa luôn.
cái màu xanh có gì vậy? Có là
Hết rồi, anh hết rồi. Đó, nghĩ
nó xuống dưới